Hey there, it's Stephanie Shea, Chief Astrologer for janspiller.com with your monthly horoscope. And this one's for you, Aquarius. This one's for August 2021. We've got a pretty exciting month for you ahead. There's the second full moon of the year in your sign. Usually, every month is a different sign, so each sign gets its own full moon. This year's kind of special for Aquarians in many reasons. You've got Saturn moving through your sign, you had Jupiter in your sign, and there are 2 Aquarius full moons. So last month, back in July, it was early degree Aquarius. This month's full moon is going to be at 29, the very last degree of Aquarius. So it's really offering you another chance to shine. There's going to be an emphasis this month also on partnership and negotiations, and you might be considering some changes to your home life. So let's start at the beginning. We've got the new moon, August 8th, at 16 degrees of Leo. This will support intentions related to partnership, marriage, romance, teamwork, and creative collaboration. And if you were born on or around February 5th of any year, or if you have around 16 degrees of Leo rising, this is an especially powerful new moon for you. You might be activated by someone close to you to take a big step towards a new partnership or cooperative effort. It's definitely a time where you could be energized and inspired by other people and be wanting to set some goals together with either one other person or maybe with a few other people. This could be personal or professional goals. Now, we've got Mercury, the planet of intellect and communication, in the sign of Leo between August the 1st and August the 10th. So these days are especially good for you when it comes to romantic partnership and having some really good lines of communication. On August 11th, Mercury moves into Virgo, and that's going to help you dig into some necessary tasks that you've been avoiding. So don't worry, if you've been procrastinating after August 11th, I think your mind will kind of fixate on those things and you'll be able to motivate yourself a little better for that type of thing. Mercury is direct all month. That's good news. So if you're planning some important negotiations or communications, you can do that this month, and you might even want to wait till the end of the month around August 29th when Mercury, planet of communication, moves into the diplomatic sign of Libra. There's a lot of power around that for coming up with fair solutions and agreements. Now, we also have Venus entering Libra on August 16th. So that makes the second half of the month really good for Aquarian people to attract new opportunities related to teaching or learning. And it's going to be a good time to explore some new locations, experience life. Maybe you have a little adventure vacation planned, something that gets you out of your routines. Now, if you're single, you could meet someone interesting if you go out of your way to learn something new and leave your comfort zone. And it's also really favorable astrology for anyone seeking a fair solution to a legal matter. So there's a lot packed into this Venus and Libra time period, the second half of this month, if you are working with any of those things in your life. Now, we've got Uranus, the planet of revolution, stationing retrograde on August the 19th. And that starts a cycle that's going to go until January 18th of next year. We don't really feel the outer planets like Uranus as directly in our day-to-day lives during a retrograde cycle. However, I think for Aquarian people, you might, because Uranus is your ruling planet. So know you're going into more of an inward focused overall cycle. It's a backdrop, if you want to consider it that way, or a climate. During this Uranus retrograde cycle, it's a really good climate for Aquarian people to rethink their living situation. So maybe you are considering a move or realize the home you're in needs to be rearranged or repaired. Something is ripe for change. On an emotional level, it's really useful astrology to break free from limiting ideas that might have been planted in your brain during your early life. This happens to most of us. And not everything we're told is going to fit or be the right thing for us as we develop throughout life. So you can do some work around releasing your past in the coming months, and you will probably feel a significant shift by the time Uranus stations direct next year. And that's how I like to work with these outer planets very proactively so that you can make the most of these transits. And again, Uranus is a special planet for Aquarian people, so it's always good for you to tune in to what that planet's up to. Now, on August 22nd, the sun will enter Virgo, and that's going to support taking care of business, not just professionally, but in your personal life. It's a good time to get your house in order and attend to those tasks you've been putting off. There's definitely a theme for Aquarians, checking those things off their to-do list that they've been needing to do. Now, the full moon this month is August 22nd at 29 degrees of Aquarius. If you were born on or around February 18th of any year, or if you have around 29 degrees of Aquarius rising, you're going to feel especially energized at this full moon. It's really lighting you up. It's a great full moon for all Aquarians, however, to shine. You could find yourself being recognized for special talents or efforts, and it's really a powerful time for self-realizations and gaining clarity on your current situation. So usually people feel pretty good and kind of celebrated when the full moon is in their sign. And especially if it's around your birthday, it could set the theme for the coming year ahead, that maybe this is your year to be a bit more visible or in the spotlight in some way. So I hope you can make the most of August astrology. Be safe and be well. And I will see you here next time with your monthly horoscope.